Okay, so today's video, you guys have been telling me this in the comments section. You guys have been hitting me up on Instagram, on Twitter. By the way, I appreciate all that, guys. I appreciate you guys letting me know new stuff in the comments down below, on Twitter at WadePlim, on Instagram at WadePlim. But today's video is something, again, you guys have sent me. And there had been some speculation for a couple of weeks now that I've been kind of keeping quiet about because I didn't know if it was true or not. I didn't want to make a video until it was concrete. And we do have now concrete evidence that Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather has been postponed. Now, I had seen some leaks that this had been postponed due to a lack of interest, which is, it's not true, but it is a great troll job. Whoever did that, I commend you. Well done. Straight out of the Wade concept playbook. I love it. But who knows? Who knows why exactly? Could it be Floyd needs more time to get a beard hair transplant where he looks like right now he's got the pube face? Not exactly sure what he's doing there. All jokes aside, apparently True Geordie and Vidal Riley have some information on why this fight's delayed, what's going on with it. So I want to hear them out. I want to see what they got to say. And if there's anything we can add in, you know we will. So let's get into it. Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather is delayed. Let's see why.
Bit of news come out actually about Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul's fight. I wanted to ask you what you thought about this, Vidal, because it's being delayed, and the official story is not enough interest right now. Yeah.
There's no way that's true, right? There's no way.
This fight's in a month. There's been no press conference.
Yup.
There's been no
odd stuff.
Media interviewing any guy. There's been no training videos. There's been no swipe up and get your tickets here. And I was like,
Floyd's the king of promo.
And this is what I'm saying. We're talking about two guys that are the kings of promotions. Less than a month away from the fight, haven't spoken on it. Can't be happening.
What Vidal's saying makes sense. These guys are kings of promotion. Floyd, obviously in the boxing game. Logan with whatever the fuck he does. These guys promote on a high level. No swipe ups, no press conference, no announcements, no anything really. No face-to-face, none of that. If I had to bet, and I don't know if they're going to say this, but if I had to bet, I would say it's because they haven't ironed out the details of this fight. I've heard Logan talk on his podcast, in interviews on Geriatric Mike's Twitch channel, that they haven't even agreed on a weight. They don't know what he's going to weigh when he comes in. They haven't agreed on gloves. They haven't done any of the stuff that, needs to formally get done before you even really announce a fight. If you know Floyd and his team, they're going to want specific things done before they enter into a ring, and that's going to be the way it is. And I'm sure Logan knows that. And if you know anything about Floyd Mayweather, he's not the smartest guy in the world, but he is a genius when it comes to the boxing business and actually the boxing science, right? Those two things he knows better than anyone. So they're going to iron out a lot of these details before they step in that ring. That's 100%. That would be my guess. That or something to do with the coronavirus. Those are my two guesses as of right now.
I knew it was Floyd straight away. And I did wonder, and call me crazy, but the guy's getting old, all right? I did think, what if he's gotten in that gym? He's gotten a load of cruiserweights to get in there with him. Yeah. And he's thought, fuck me, this is actually hard. Like, and I'm actually getting slower. I'm actually getting a bit older. Maybe I just fucked up here. Am I about to risk all this? I mean, just the size difference is gigantic.
It's not going to matter.
Thank you, Vidal. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. I know the comment section, you guys, people online have really bought into this massive size difference. And yes, there is a big size difference. It's not going to matter like you guys think. Even if the cruiserweights in Floyd's camp are getting the better of him or pushing him to a point where he hasn't been pushed in a while, they're not Logan Paul. You're talking about veteran fighters, 15 pro fights, 20 pro fights, 25 pro fights. And I don't want to hear that, oh, well, Logan's getting the better of people in sparring. It's not the same on the night, and it's not the same with Floyd Mayweather. You can bring everybody in to mimic that guy, and it's still not him. But the size difference thing and the power that comes with it, if that's the only thing you're riding your hopes for a Logan Paul win on, you're in trouble. It will matter to a certain extent. Yeah, Logan will probably take shots a little better. And like I said, if he lands the off chance miracle shot, yeah, of course, that would do damage from a guy his size. But again, this could be a part of the reason why this fight hasn't happened yet. Maybe they're trying to bring Logan down in weight. We know Floyd has done this in the past where he meets guys at a weight class that's beneficial to him. Floyd could be bringing Logan down to a weight where he feels more comfortable than Logan just being at 210, whatever he is right now. I don't think the weight issue is that big a deal, but if it is, Floyd's team's going to address it.
What if he's just slowing down and he's realizing, you know what it is? I know me, and I know that there's a chance that I could fuck up here, and therefore it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? But the problem is now, you've called out one of the best shit talkers online.
I'm hitting Geordie with this pushback because we're talking about Logan Paul. The same guy that in his first fight with KSI was talking about JJ has no dick, JJ has no dick. That was his go-to insult. JJ has no dick. That was it. This is the same guy that in their second fight, I don't know if it was his way of doing mental gymnastics to psych himself up to think he was in KSI's head, but the man was doing math problems in front of him. Didn't Logan say he made like good grades and he wanted to be an engineer and he was in college at a great school for like half of a quarter of a semester or something like that? You would think with all that knowledge and numbers that Logan was trying to spit out versus JJ in the pre-fight, during the fight, he would realize that if I punch him in the back of the head when he's on the ground, he would lose 1 point, leading to him losing 1 round, leading to him losing 1 fight, leading to him losing 1 appeal. And maybe it just takes him looking in a mirror to finally see where all those L's came from, because we've seen it the whole time. The point, the round, the fight, and the appeal, all 4 losses came from one big fucking square. Logan Paul, the best shit talker on the internet, but some guy in a room can body him in 20 seconds.
Logan won't shut up about it, and rightly so. I'd be like, you pussy. You
Yeah. That's what Logan should do.
So even if Floyd's 44, for me, he absolutely mashes his face in.
This is why it's interesting, because don't get me wrong, Floyd's entirely capable of clowning him and making him miss and
that's true too.
Anyone.
That's true too. I don't know who this guy is. They keep bringing guys in. I don't know who they are. Let me know who this guy in the hoodie is. I agree with his takes, but I also agree with Geordie. I don't think it's mutually exclusive that either Floyd is going to go in there and dance on Logan and that's it, or Floyd is going to mash Logan into pieces and that's it. I don't see either of those being just exclusively on their own spectrums, on their own ends. I think Floyd is going to dance on Logan. I think he's going to make Logan miss. And we've seen this. Logan has an issue with cardio. We've seen it time and time again. He's going to try to expend as little energy as possible. But if you're fighting Floyd Mayweather, you're going to have to expend some energy. The guy's going to make you work. And so as those rounds go on, again, another question we have, we don't even know how long this thing's going for. How many rounds is it? We don't know. So say this thing is 12 rounds or 10 rounds or 8 rounds even. That's more than Logan's ever fought in his career. Into those later rounds, after Floyd is done dancing on Logan, after Floyd is done styling on Logan, and the big man's getting a little tired, I could definitely start to see Floyd walk forward, rip the body, make those hands drop. And I don't care if Logan's 200 pounds, 400 pounds, 700 pounds. If he gets in there and he is compromised at the body is no longer getting the air it needs. Those deep breaths, the jaw open, he is going to get hurt badly in those later rounds. If that's the case, again, I don't see him being mutually exclusive. One thing happens or another thing. I think both of the things combined could be what happens to Logan Paul.
Batter him. Like, you can't batter him, especially if you fight like, listen, if Logan was fighting Tyson, I'd say, well, there's a chance he's going to get killed here. He goes to do anyway. But because Floyd's a tactician and he's a smart fighter and he'd rather make you look stupid than punish you, that's what will happen.
Like you said, Vidal, we don't know the rounds. We don't know any. Like, if this is
that's what I said.
6 rounds.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
We know nothing.
You know what I mean?
Nothing.
I
think it will happen. I think it'll be interesting when it happens, because it's just gonna look very like. It's gonna look almost like when Floyd was doing WWE and he hit Big Show.
I just watching WWE when that happened.
Dude, he broke Big Show's nose when he hit him.
Things shouldn't happen until
the pandemic's over.
You know, because
that's a good point. I do like the point that this could be because they can't get fans in the arena, which could be a valid point. You know, if you're going to be on this massive level blockbuster event, they mentioned Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury as well. There's some things that do need fans there. MMA we've seen doesn't necessarily need that, but boxing on that level, again, it's not the greatest fight in the world, Floyd and Logan, but it is an event. It is a spectacle, and fans there would add to that. So maybe that's what they're holding up on. I don't know. Good point, though.
You know what it is? I feel like...
Don't cut to it.
What is this? You got your old nips out and everything, bruv. We got the camera on. Look at Geordie. Geordie's like, shit, we got the camera on this fool.
He's not going to try... I don't think he's going to try and actually improve, because... he's achieved, I think, what he wanted out of this situation. The best ever boxer will fight me. I think he's already, I won.
Yeah, we said this. Logan wins by getting Floyd in the ring at all.
I think if you're a boxing coach and you've got Logan, you go, okay, what can we do in this amount of time?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, we got the ticket. We
makes
might
sense.
Try and win the whole fucking thing now.
Yeah.
Hey! The knockout, baby. So the last couple points, Vidal says, I don't even think Logan is training to actually, you know, counter some of the things that Floyd does well, or on the level that Floyd does them well. And Geordie then saying Logan might not be working to be the unstoppable force against the shoulder roll, but he is probably trying to get better the best he can in the time he has. I think both guys are kind of right. Logan's not going to have any time to prepare for 40 years of boxing greatness and knowledge. It's just not going to happen. But yes, Logan should use this time to get as good as he can get. I mean, that just makes sense. But Logan has already won. He's already won by this fight happening, if it does indeed happen. We're saying it's delayed right now. They don't have a date that it's delayed to. They don't have a round. They don't have a weight. They don't have a glove size. They don't have anything. So I truly don't know what's going on here. Again, my best guess is still what I said at the beginning of the video. And some of the guys actually said that this maybe is due to the pandemic. Maybe this is due to the fact that Floyd is still trying to work things out and bring Logan to a place where he knows, okay, this guy's not going to be 70 pounds heavier than me. Okay, I know that I can do it for this amount of time, whether that's 8 rounds all the way up to 12. Floyd will stack the odds, even if they're already far stacked in his favor. Floyd will stack the odds in his favor even more so. So Logan will be fighting an uphill battle. I don't know exactly what's holding it up, guys. We're going to keep our ear to the ground. You guys do the same. Thank you to True Geordie and the whole crew. I appreciate it, guys. We will see you in the next one. Peace.